Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training. We're here this morning with Fred and Star, and we're going to be demonstrating for you today on DVD Star's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give her while we are working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving the left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Star has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you the proper way to use this whether you're here for your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Star is sitting nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Star are taking off doing that now. The command is Star heel. And incorporated into this we have an automatic sit. Every time Fred stops his feet, Star should sit. There's one right there. Very nice. And wait for another command. During the heeling, it's important that she does not pull ahead of you or lag behind you. You can see she walks very nicely on Fred's left. There's another automatic sit. The next exercise we're going to be demonstrating for you is the stay command. The stay is a hand and voice command. Fred is going to use the open flat of his left palm about an inch or so from Star's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Stay. He then walks out to the end of the training leash. This is a good command to practice. You can start at about a minute and work your way up to 3 minutes. It'll build Star's self-control. When Fred returns back to Star, he's going to walk all the way around her and back into heel position. And she should remain seated nicely until given another command. Very good job. We'll demonstrate that again for you. They take off heeling again. There's an automatic sit. Little correction because she didn't sit. Gonna give her a stay out to the end of the leash. This time, instead of returning back to her, he's going to demonstrate the recall or the come command. He's going to call her in using a nice voice. Star comes in, sits nicely in front of him. Then we have an exercise called the finish. Star's going to heel around the back of Fred and right back into heel position and sit nicely on his left hand side. Demonstrate it one more time. Puts her in a sit stay. Out to the end of the leash. Star comes, she comes in nicely, sits in front of him, and now she'll do the finish by walking around the back of Fred and back into heel position, seated nicely. Now we'll demonstrate our down commands. The first one is down from a heel position. Fred is going to use the open flat of his palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word firm command to down. Puts her in a stay and out to the end of the training leash. It's a good one to practice at home, starting at about 3 minutes and working your way up to 5. Another one to help build her self-control. When Fred returns back to Star, he will walk all the way around her as he did on the sit stay. And she should remain laying down until given another command. We'll demonstrate that again for you. A little tug and let go as she's lagging behind a little. There's an automatic sit. Sit. There's a down. Gives her a stay. Out to the end of the leash. This time he'll demonstrate the recall or the come command again and call her into him as opposed to returning back to her. She comes in, sits nicely in front, and now she's going to heel her back around the side of him. A little correction, she didn't stay and seated. You always want to follow through on your commands and make sure the dog does them for you. If not, you give them a correction and you repeat the command. We have one more command for you, which is down from a distance. We're going to let Fred and Star get lined up for that one. Okay, this will be the down from a distance. Fred is going to leave Star in a sit, stay, and walk out to the end of the training leash.
Stay.
The down from a distance is the only time you use your right hand to give the command. Fred will drop Star into a down from 6 feet away. And there she goes. Very nicely done. And then he'll return back to her and around her back into heel position. And she should remain down the whole time. Very nice. We've demonstrated for you the obedience commands that Star has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Star, and thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.